Like many of you, 7 years ago, I played Fallout 76 at launch. Oh great, wow, and it felt empty. Not in a good wasteland way, just kind of unfinished. But now the game's supposedly packed with quests, NPCs, and enough content to play entirely solo. So today I'm returning to see whether Appalachia finally feels like a proper Fallout experience. I'm going to be testing some of the multiplayer aspects later on in the video, because Fallout 76 has slowly turned into what seems to be a hybrid game, trying to serve both the solo Fallout fans and the people who treat it like an online co-op game. At one point it even had a competitive battle royale system. Now on PC the game currently sits around 10,000 to 15,000 players a month on Steam. And obviously when the Fallout TV show dropped last year it spiked to 73,000 players. But almost none of those people actually stuck around. So today I want to find out why that is. So the first thing I did was make the classic returning player mistake. I loaded up my old level 50 character and within seconds my entire screen was drowning in quests, dailies, and event pop-ups. And I will talk more about this later because I assume, like me, none of you are doing 10 quests at once that you need to track at the same time. And thankfully you can fix a lot of the UI clutter in the settings, but if you're coming back after years away, I genuinely recommend starting fresh initially. As you'll see, it turns out to be a much better experience. So I backed out, I made a new character, sat through the Vault 76 intro, which honestly is still pretty good. Went through character creation, ruined my cheekbones, grabbed my Pip-Boy.
I bet you're just bursting your bolts to get out there and see the world.
And then I stepped out into Appalachia again, for the first time in 7 years. And that is when it hit me as I was leaving the vault. But first, a word from our sponsor, because Diablo Immortal just dropped their biggest update of the year, which also includes a crossover with World of Warcraft. The First and the Last King is the final update of 2025, which concludes the Wellstone saga, and it has something new for everyone. So here's what you can expect. There's new boss fights and new zones to explore. You've got the Barrow Tombs of the Orkhild, which is currently being raised from the dead. And then you can experience the Great Siege of Einstieg Bailey along with the final boss fight. But if you're seeking some co-op group bosses, Sharval Wilds also has 2 new subzones featuring the new Heliquary bosses, which you can take on in up to parties of 8. And for those that prefer player versus player, the new Cutthroat Basin is an 8 versus 8 battleground with equalizing power for fair competitive fights. But from December 24th through to January 20th, Diablo Immortal is teaming up with World of Warcraft. So you'll be able to grab the Lich King inspired skin and the Sylvanas inspired skin in the Phantom Market. And the Mornskull 2-star legendary gem is returning too. And with the December Grimfrost Masquerade Battle Pass and the Brummeltine holiday event, now is the time to jump back in and check out the new content for yourself from the link below. Okay, let's go into the void. Oh no. You can start the game at level 20 and that's the best choice? Why would I want to do that? I want to play the game like an RPG and start from the beginning. So let me break this down for you guys. Option 1 is to start at level 20 with a pre-built loadout. The game gives you a bunch of different options here, and all your special points and perk cards are all automatically assigned. And it basically drops you straight into the action. So it's great if you're jumping on with friends and you don't care about that early game progression to building your character up. Option 2 is to start at level 2 as a fresh vault dweller. This is, in my opinion, the real Fallout experience. Leveling from nothing, scraping gear together, learning the systems properly. There is also a option 3, a big shiny button on the bottom right here that takes you to the Atomic Shop, where you can pay 1,500 atoms, about 15 freedom dollars, for an instant level 50 character. Now, why you would buy the game and then immediately pay to skip the game you just brought? Well, it's really really just a cash shot paradox at this point. I've never really understood level skips like this and why anyone would pay money for that, especially considering getting from level 1 to 50 is one of the funnest parts of the Fallout 76 experience. Now that said, level 50 is important in Fallout 76 because it's the point where legendary weapons drop with their strongest values. So the legendary weapons you get at level 50, you can still use at like level 1000 if you want to keep on leveling. And I will talk more about leveling later on. So after picking the only sensible option, I left the vault for some uncut gameplay before we dive into the other aspects of the game later on in the video. I just wanted to like give you my unfiltered thoughts as we play. Oh yeah, that I forgot I took that picture. Oh my god, it's an NPC. The Ghoul. What are all these pop-ups? The Wayward Souls. Discover the fate of Appalachia and its people. Can't believe the Ghoul is here.
Well, look at you. Fresh from the can and not a speck of dirt on you. Best watch your step around here. Figured you Balties weren't done cooking yet. Guess I was wrong. I already interrogated the last Balti to come out of that hole. Sounds like there's nothing down there for me, though. Saved me the trouble of breaking in.
Wait, there's people alive out there.
A lot more than you might expect, Balti, depending on your definition of people. Best get comfortable with the idea. There's a lot of folks out there might take advantage of your wide-eyed innocence, present company included.
So where did you come from?
Slow down there, cowboy. Buy a fella dinner first. Let's just say I'm currently residing in Burning Springs, across the river in what used to be Ohio.
How do I get there?
Well, you got a map on that fancy Pip-Boy of yours? I'll point it out. If you're inclined, there's a bridge out by Point Pleasant. Might want to get your feet under you first. Folks out that way tend to shoot first and forget about questions. Do what you want, 'cause I ain't your daddy.
Okay.
But make it quick. I'm getting bored fast.
This is already a more interesting beginning to the game than what I experienced back at launch. So you killed this person you're standing on then?
Well, he was dead the moment they put a bounty on his sorry ass. This just happens to be where we concluded our business.
So, you're a bounty hunter.
Bingo! Got it in one. Run a little business out in Burning Springs from a saloon called The Last Resort. I farm some of it out to independent operators. I keep the fun ones for myself. Probably best you worry about yourself for now. Well, this kind of work isn't for lost little lambs like you.
Run to your face.
Ha! Guess they don't have manners in that vault of yours. Well, I'll give you a pass on that this one time, seeing as how you just stepped foot in the wasteland a minute ago. Same thing that'll happen to your face. You stay out here long enough. Ain't the only one, neither. Best get used to the sight.
Track the quest. Miscellaneous quest available. Raider corpse. So you did kill a raider then. Have a look around here. Another body. The pipe pistol. Nice. We already have a 10mm pistol though, which I can use to take this dude out. Got like 500 bullets, which is quite a lot. But man, that view over Appalachia looks amazing. Let's have a look on our map here. So we're at Vault 76. And there's already a bunch of locations I can see to explore. This is Burning Springs, so this is the new area on the left of the map here, with the Fallout TV show and Walter Goggins, the Ghoul, who we just met. Very cool intro there. The Ash Heap was already in the base game. The Savage Divide, I think that might have been added. Skyline Valley, that's new. Cranberry Bog, not been there before, I don't think. The Mire, Savage Divide, the Toxic Valley, that was still in the base game. So the map has got bigger. I remember some of this stuff though, for sure. New casual team created. What is that? I don't want to play with anyone. So we've just left Vault 76. I'm going to take a small walk down the way here towards a smoke cloud I can see in the distance. There's a note in a barrel. Anglers needed. Oh, so this was a new DLC. No experience required, just a strong arm and some willing entrepreneurial spirit. Come and find Fisherman's Rest in the Mire. So that's added another new quest. I feel like that was an organic way of picking it up though. And there we have Pennington.
Oh, sir.
Oh
Those
dear.
young ladies down there. They seem exceedingly alive.
Better avoid them.
They haven't yet made any untoward advances, but perhaps you could speak to them? Verify their intentions are civil?
Okay. What are they doing up here?
Only that they appear to have some vested interest in accessing the vault.
How curious.
One seemed quite perturbed when I told them that wouldn't be happening. But I'm not sure if she believed me.
I'm gonna be on my way.
Oh, do be careful out there, sir.
I'm sure they're very friendly. Let's go and say hello.
Got to be a way in there.
Maybe... Wait, a vault dweller?
Hey there!
Wow, I can't believe there's actually voice acting in this game now. Like, when I first played it, it was just dead. Felt like I was exploring a dead world following holotapes where everyone was just dead, so it all seemed a bit empty and pointless. Now people exist.
Whoa, whoa. Just a friend here, not a threat. Just had some questions for you.
Let me just shoot
You
her.
came out of the vault, right? I thought it was empty. Wait, is the door still open?
What's your interest in the vault? It's still tight, yeah, no one's getting in.
God damn it. We got a tip from the Wayward. Heard of the place?
No?
New bar down the road. So this guy told us that,
After you gave him the last of our caps.
and he said that inside that vault is the, you know, that's where the big one is.
The
our
big
last
one?
chance to turn our lousy luck around.
What are you talking about, the big one? Lie. Oh yeah, the big one's in there, alright. We managed to trap it, but I barely made it out with my life. This is good to see. So there's actually roleplay choices in the dialogue. I hope they have different outcomes.
Wait, what?
I've been there. He's jerking you around, Lacey. Face it. We got scammed.
But those were the last of our caps.
What is this big one you're looking for anyway?
It certainly could, but since you decided to yank our chains, I'm gonna say no.
Okay, that's good. So it actually has an impact. Well, we can always go to the bar they mentioned anyway. So we can carry on heading down towards that smoke, or we can just have a look up this mountain here. I kind of want to just explore the open world a bit and see what there is, because it felt quite empty at launch. So I've just walked up to the top of the mountain from the vault down there, and I found a lookout post at the top here. You can actually see there's a level 5 super mutant over there, so we might want to sneak about. See what we can find up here.
Someone there?
Oh,
Ah! Now try and hide from this!
there we got a sneak attack, I think. What is that thing over there? Jesus. Get wrecked, son. They're pretty tanky, actually. What is that thing? A floated flame there. Oh yeah, that doesn't pause the game here, does it? Reload quickly. So you just kind of fire at them. You press Q, and then you just label them. I leveled up, I think. That's why I got healed. There we go, get wrecked. I actually prefer not using VATs. I'm just going to pick up all the stuff I find. I don't know if I like these glowing bodies. I'm going to have to see if I can turn that off in a minute. It is quite useful though, because otherwise they blend in with the ground. But again, like, it's not very immersive, is it? And yes, you can turn off the glowing unlooted bodies in the menus, thank goodness. Which is great if you want to be immersed. For those of you wondering why the heck they would add something like that, during the nighttime, during these big raids where you're killing multiple enemies at once, it is genuinely useful to see which bodies you have and haven't looted. But honestly, that is a very different type of gameplay to kind of like the single player experience I'm covering mostly in this video, but we'll touch on that more later. There's like a key right there. It's a safe key. No idea what that's for. Oh, change player icon. Yeah, sure. I'll change my... Oh, no, it took me to the store. Oh, what is this pop-up? I don't want, like, pop-ups like that when I just open the map. See, this is why I just, like, If this was a single-player game, I feel like people would just genuinely come and check this out. Like, because right now, what I've experienced of the single-player game has been very enjoyable. Get wrecked, son. Okay, so he has one single cap. I have 5 caps now. We're almost at the top of the lookout tower. And there's a map of Appalachia. Is it Appalachia or Appalachia? Oh, another cap. I've quadrupled my income. There's also a radio, an office. There's a note here. Responder's note. Hey, idiots. Want to get into this safe? No problem. We threw the key off the balcony when you were coming up. Saw it land right on the top of the shed or outside. Pretty sure you walking bricks can't read, so good luck, arseholes. It's this kind of like little attention to detail stuff I love, though. I have found a bit of armor there, and this is the safe which I have the key for. Okay. Beautiful. Oh, survey area. Activate. Oh, so I've added locations on the map here. So I'm looking this way, and I found Oregon Cave, Settler Ridge. So we found other locations to explore around us by just surveying the area of what we can see from here. Man, those LODs do look blurry, but to be honest, they look better than Skyrim. So that in itself is, I guess, a good thing that we've progressed as opposed to regressed. All right, let's go back downstairs. I love that. So this location, oh, there's a soup pot here as well. This location actually seems to provide a function in the game world to go to the lookout tower and actually see what's around you. So just down the way here, I can see this isolated cabin. Just behind me is the lookout tower there, which we've now looted. And I have leveled up, but I will look at that in a moment. So what's in the cabin here? Oh, it's a protector. Get wrecked. Give me your steel scrap. Boiled water, eh? I think when you leave the vault, you do have immunity from getting hungry imminently, which is handy. Oh, you can't go inside here. But there is a guitar sword. Oh, there's another protector. There we go. Boom. It seems better just to aim at the enemies. I don't know if I actually have anything I can craft though. Let's make some tea with the flowers we made. Okay, so if we come around the house's balcony, there is actually a little section inside. Sickleman is here. The heck is that? Oh, there's another safe. Unlock requires 0. Your skill is 0. No problem. Uh-oh. Yes, easy. I do like right now how much it feels like Fallout 4. What is this here? Why can't I pick this up? I don't know what that is. But we can actually get through inside the cabin from underground. A short hunting rifle and some 308 rounds. There's also a door here, which I can open. Ah, this poor lady was trying to hold up in here. I'll take your moonshine. That's mine now. Recipe, dog meat steak. Ugh. Disgusting. So if I press T, I can scrap all my junk. Oh, I got like a daily challenge. Rank to achieve plus 25 tickets. What the heck is that? I don't know what any of this is. I'm just trying to play the game. So this guitar sword requires level 15, so I can't even use it yet, which is annoying. And this hunting rifle requires level 5, so I also can't use that. Now, I said the same thing at launch. Finding a new leveled weapon that you can't use still feels rather anticlimactic. Now, to be honest, in the long run, it really doesn't make much of a difference. And early on, you are better off just scrapping everything that you find, especially the stuff you can't use. And doing so has a chance to unlock weapon modifications for that stuff that you scrap anyway. Early on, that is the main thing you're doing in Fallout 76. You're picking everything up, you're finding a nearby workbench, and you're just scrapping everything into those usable components that you can use to repair things or craft better items. And while exploring the open world, I did come across a lot of new factions that now populate it, like the Brotherhood of Steel, the Settlers, the Raiders, and even the Cultists. And some of these factions, like the Settlers, even have their own faction reputation system, and depending how you treat them or respond to them, you can gain reputation. I assume in the menu there's a way to turn off these pop-ups, because to be honest, I really hate them. I just kind of want to be immersed in the world. Right now I feel like I'm the only person here, which is great. Can hear some gunfire over here. Let's go ahead and sneak attack them. 96 damage, nice. Get wrecked some. What I really need is some dog meat so I can cook it using my new recipe. Oh look, the dead Protectron. Respond to Protectron with 3 stim packs is pretty useful actually. There was some gunfire coming from this little watchtower over here. See, I remember this location from the first time I played, but obviously, like, there was no NPCs
Building this
nearby.
place up is hard work.
What are you doing up here?
Looking for new places to go. Trying to find my way around this land. You know, on my way here, I saw a place you may want to check out.
Right.
You know where it was?
Yeah, of course, obviously. No. Where was it?
It was right here. Take a look. You'll never know what you might find.
Okay. Bet it's gonna be some crappy place. Oregon Cave South. Okay, we'll have a look at what that is in a second. There's
We
another
expand our
hunting
area
rifle.
all the way out here. The raiders don't have a chance.
And cooking pots. The footlocker.
Sonny makes a good hoagie.
Oh, we can gather the wood too from the pile there. So he told me where this cave was just over here. So let's just carry on heading that way, shall we? Oh, what's that? Can you shoot this rabbit? Oh, bro. Intestine and rabbit leg and hide. I'm going to skin these rabbits and make some kind of armor from them. Todd rays are strong. They used to come through walls, but now it seems like they're actually working as intended. What's this? A tick. What is that? Oh. Oh my god, he killed one of the settlers. Thanks for the ammo, brother. There's even a brewing station. You guys are like brewing moonshine here? Moonshiner's Shack discovered.
Not enough people nowadays value the importance of a well-crafted meal.
Oh, recipe, steeped carrot flour tea. So we started at Vault 76, we went to North Kawa Lookout. There were a few unmarked shacks around here we found, which was interesting. Now we're at the Moonshiners. It's kind of cool that the NPCs actually give you items as you just talk to them in like lore-friendly little conversations. Like it feels like much more alive. It makes a lot more sense. Oh, ammo. I can just loot this. Sweet. Brotherhood Initiate, level 3. There's like a crashed vertibird, because obviously no one knows how to fly these things at the Brotherhood of Steel. Forward Station Tango.
I get a gun and a nice suit of power armor, you can sign me right up.
And over here, there's even a power armor, which I can enter. I can just take this power armor. There's even got a fusion core as well. The armor in it isn't very good from what I remember, but let's just enter it to make it our own.
Back someday?
One day and I'll show those raiders who's boss.
Now this power armor is going to increase our carrying capacity.
The old world.
Keep your hands off that
But I don't want to use the only fusion core we have right now. I'm
building something.
just going to go ahead and scrap all of the armor because it's just really heavy. And we get a bunch of materials from that and potential upgrades. Bolt action pipe pistol. Nice. Take that.
How do I show that I'm fit to be a
What do you need,
scribe?
civilian?
I'd like to discuss the Brotherhood of Steel.
Looking to join up?
Yeah, I want to join.
You're making the right choice. Head to Fort Atlas in the mountains to our east. Speak to Russell Dorsey. He's organizing the recruitment drive.
And what is the Brotherhood of Steel that I'm joining over here?
We are an organization dedicated to the reestablishment of peace and order in the United States. Our founders are remnants of the armed forces, but we are not strictly a military organization. We also conduct research on pre-war technology in an effort to preserve and reproduce it. Our work benefits us all.
So what are you doing out here?
Forward Station Tango is a forward operating base. Our primary mission is the salvage of this vertibird.
Oh,
But we
okay.
also provide some measure of safety for those in the area.
And where is the Brotherhood based?
We're based out of California. High Elder Maxon is our commander-in-chief. An expedition led by Paladin Romani, Knight Shin, and Scribe Valdez crossed the continent to re-establish a presence here after the original org went dark. The Appalachian Brotherhood has established a base, Fort Atlas, in the mountains east of here.
That's how we start the other free add-on Bethesda added. How does the Brotherhood get along with other factions?
There's always an underlying tension. It's only natural that the people here are suspicious of a powerful outside force. They'll come around. We've already recruited a fair number of native Appalachians, myself included. People see the appeal.
There was also a lot more dialogue options there, but I'm trying to keep this video quite tight to give you a feeling of what the game's like. Let me know if you want to see more of a playthrough or a live stream of Fallout 76 though. One thing that I liked was I found a note in her tent which describes the difficult journey to the crash site and how they traded with the local moonshiners we met earlier and then had a terrible hangover in the morning. It also talks about a nearby cultist cave system, which we will explore in a moment. But sure enough, if you head down the hill, you can actually find the APC they used to get all their gear up the mountain, and you can help yourself to their supplies. I think it's this level of careful handcrafted storytelling that Fallout 76 for me was mostly missing from the open world, or it was kind of ruined by tons of players running past screaming on all mic, whereas now I feel like I'm just playing a single player Fallout game, which is honestly like, I mean, it's great. I'm really enjoying it so far. Don't know if it's too soon to say that. But next I went to explore the nearby cultist cave, which was quite maze-like and filled with traps. And so far, compared to the experience I had at launch, I was able to take my time and enjoy this solo experience of a much more fleshed out world 7 years onwards. Dude, I'm old. But next, I wanted to head over to the Wayward Bar to start what is now apparently the main quest of Fallout 76, which is just southeast from the vault here on the map. All right, let's go, boys. Cross the bridge. Oh, what's that? There's some ammo. Oh, it's got a cake pan and some scissors in a weapons crate. I've been scammed. And this is the Wayward Bar. What the heck is that? A blimmin' Bessie. Oh my god, Bessie the Sentinel, the rusty Sentinel looking after the place, is she? What legend. Donations box. I'm gonna take those. Oh my god, there's so many fusion cores here. Wait, so players can just drop things? Plan for frag grenades, mole miner gauntlet, a Telsa rifle. So random people could just drop stuff in the donations box there and anyone can take it, it seems. So just drop something useless in there. I kind of want to like discover that stuff for myself, so I'm not going to take anything. Let's go inside this pub.
Lady, I will paint the wall.
Honey, you picked the wrong time to get a drink.
What are you? Hey! Who the hell are you?
I was literally like with no hesitation about to blow his head off. No questions asked. I'm the last thing you're going to see. I'm afraid that conversation option's too cringe. Why don't you put the gun down, friend? You're outnumbered. Let's talk. I'm no gun expert, but is there supposed to be something stuck in the barrel like that? Ah, these are cool. This is very like Fallout New Vegas style dialogue options, which I actually like. Ooh, what's going on here?
None of your damn business.
What's going on is that this one seems to think I know where this big treasure is, and that I'm building my new bar out of refuse for fun.
Lady, this is your last warning. Our crew is getting that treasure. And I will happily send you both to the great goddamn beyond if you don't start explaining where I can find what's ours.
Tell me about this treasure. Maybe we can work something out. Crew, are you hiring?
Hiring? You serious? You got a gun in your face and the first thing that comes to mind is picking up a side gig? Guts like that might take you places. What say you and I finish shaking down this broad and then...
Ah, you've lost me a job.
I told you it was gonna end badly.
Damn it. You owe me a job, lady.
Well, not exactly the introduction to the Wayward I would have hoped for. Well, sorry about that, darling. First round's on me. Name's Duchess. There's something I could do for you.
I'm also liking the movement in the dialogue menus. That's a good step in the right direction. What the heck was that about? You said something about a treasure.
Your guess is as good as mine, sweetheart. He busted in here saying I needed to turn over the location of some fella named Crane, who I guess I must have served at some point or another. Since then, a steady stream of miscreants has been making my life irritating. Not exactly good for a budding business.
You're looking for help with dealing with these thugs, then, eh?
Now that you mention it, I could use an extra pair of hands. See? That boy we put down? He's not the first of his crew to roll in here. But I want him to be the last. Normally, I'd send my people out to clean house. But my muscles run off, so I don't have the bodies to spare right now. But I'm willing to pay good money if you put an end to this for me. So, what do you say?
What's the plan? How much are you paying?
50 caps if you can get the job done.
That is literally like 10 times my life savings, so yeah, what's the plan?
Only seems fair. The details then. Now, each of these boys came in asking after Crane. I'm thinking we can make that work for us. How would you grab the attention of a bunch of single-minded thugs?
Mail invitations, maybe? That's what my mum did for my birthday parties, though I guess no one came to those either. You want to pretend to be Crane, don't you?
Well, aren't you a smart cookie? And I think I know just how to do it. Just give me 1 second.
Okay. She's got literal blueprint plans on what she wants to do.
I just want you to know, architecture ain't exactly my forte. Huh, not half bad. So what I've chicken scratched together here for you is the schematic for one custom-made Crane Treasure Hunting Inc. sign. If I didn't butcher the plans too bad, it's got a little system built in that'll make sending out an advertisement and getting this gang's attention a snap.
I feel like this
You just
plan's
need
not
to
really
build
thought
it,
through.
use the tape it spits out to tell the world you're open for business, and then convince any punks that show up to tell you where their boss is hiding. They did teach you all how to build from schematics up in that vault of yours, didn't they?
I don't know how to do that.
Huh, damn. Okay, let's see, new plan. We paint all the Brahmin, and then we...
Duchess, plan's fine. I can walk them through how to build it.
How's that exactly?
I was hunkering down for quite some time waiting for this headless monster thing to clear off on my last ammo hunt. Ended up reading some old training materials to pass the time, and guess what? Made some tapes on it.
Oh, Mort. Not the tapes.
Not the tapes.
You have a better option?
Not one that doesn't involve painting all my cattle.
Lol.
There you go, I suppose. You can talk to Mort.
Okay.
Of course you're gonna need materials, but we should have enough lying around to cover you there. Get you together a little care package. Throw some rations in there too, so you don't starve on me.
Let's do this. I don't care about the overseer.
Hot dog. Be good to have those dolts off our back at long last.
Very good. Thank you for the caps. Now, to continue the quest, we need to create a base, or a camp as it's called. And you can build your camp anywhere in Fallout 76, apart from built-up locations that already exist or on another player's campsite. So I picked this spot right here because it has a pile of junk next to it, which is very helpful early on. You see, if you build a junk extractor, you can place it on that resource, and then it will farm random junk while you're off doing other things. If any of you hate base building, by the way, it's really no problem in this game. You can actually just build the main crafting stations where you can craft and scrap items, and then you can also transfer all of your scrap into the camp storage. There's no requirement to build some elaborate base if you don't want to. But now we need to build the signpost for the main quest and hook it up to the generator to broadcast the holotape here. Hello? Oh, who's this guy? Why is he telling me to come over there? Let's follow him and see what he wants. This is the first time I've seen another player so far. Gusty Outlaw. He's emoting me to follow him. I have no stamina. Where the heck is this guy leading me? I wasn't expecting to go on this random adventure. Where the heck is he leading me? I've been following him for ages. I've gone from here to over here. Those emotes appear from 20 miles away, it seems. There he is. I'm still following him. Claim workshop at Tyler Dirt Track. Oh, great. Wow. That's really cool, bro. He took me all the way over here to PvP me. And now he's destroying my corpse. Yeah, great. Online games, eh? He's laughing. Oh, that's so good. I dropped all my scrap as well, which I kind of needed. He led me all the way from my camp here, down this road, all the way over here. Over here, there's like a PvP zone, and he killed me there. So when you claim the workshop, I guess there's a PvP encounter. Also, the funny thing is that there was no warning that I was entering this PvP zone. It was the perfect trap. I can't believe that was my first encounter with another player after 7 years. It's just exactly what you would expect. But anyway, I've built my base, we've built this signpost, and next I need to load the broadcast tape into the radio tower to activate the connection. Now you would think you'd put the broadcast tape in this yellow box and press the button, but that is not how it works. You then need to come all the way over here to the radio tower to activate the connection. I can also level up. Player combat is now available. What do you mean? I've just been destroyed. I better level up my intelligence so that doesn't happen again. I'm gonna get Lone Wanderer. Dude, look at that view of the bridge. It looks stunning. I mean, I know this game is like playing Fallout 4, so what are we like? When was Fallout 4 released? 2015 or something? So over a decade old. You can hear a voice down here. What's going on? Oh, there's a robot here. Hello? Miss Nanny.
Oh, hello there. And story time is long overdue. Won't you stay and listen to a story?
Yes, tell me a story, Miss Nanny.
There was once a girl named Cinderella. And you don't even have a dress. They married and lived happily ever after.
Amazing. Oh, right. You gave me some food as well. Okay, that's actually quite helpful because I am thirsty. Oh, game servers are shutting down for maintenance. God, in 5 minutes? Oh my. There's even a timer on it. Well, look at this beautiful view as the game servers close down. I really do. Oh, I've got a challenge as well. I've got even more golden tickets. And what's a boost? I have no idea what's going on with half of this online stuff. I guess these are like different currencies that you can use to collect things. I just kind of want to play Fallout, to be honest. And I am enjoying what I'm playing of the single player game. And I'm sure all of these activities are really cool for like, you know, end game players that want that. But I think I just kind of want to experience the game solo right now. And I can turn off some of these pop-ups. But, you know, I'm trying to give you guys the experience. The Flatwoods Lookouts. Here we are. We can actually stand up here and get a view over the local terrain, I guess. I literally just started playing Fallout 76 again and the server's shut down. Okay, we're at the top now and we have this amazing view over the wasteland. There's even a town down there. And we can survey the area again to get all the local locations. I mean, it does look stunning. And the fact that big red building over there, if you look on the map, that building is this one just here. So we can actually go to these locations in the Savage Divide there. And I love that the LODs are actually visible in the distance of where you can travel. It does make me excited to go and explore like the open world. Let's go and see the settlers. Hello there, peasants.
Find myself a fat man.
What is your outfit?
Watch out.
Why are you just here with a dead person on the floor? Like, what's happened here? Hello there.
Nice to finally see a friendly face.
Indeed. Maybe not as friendly as I look. Controls have been temporarily disabled. Server is not responding. Disconnect. I guess I'll play another time then. Now, it seems like server maintenance is routine on Fallout 76. Obviously, it's an online game, so this has to happen. But the next day, I logged back in. Camp could not be placed. One free camp placement has been granted. What do you mean? Oh, it's because someone else's camp is right next to where mine was. Also, reset my quest, so now I need to build the treasure hunting sign at my camp again? Fallout 76. I really genuinely was excited to come and log back on, but there's these little niggles that I think would just be solved if I didn't have to play the game on a server and I could just play it solo. There's some smoke coming from over here. What's this? What? Wait, what is that? A cultist? And then there's a government airdrop which has some stim packs and a bunch of other items in. I don't know if this is like a random event or what's meant to be happening here. But the cool thing about this is that this is clearly a random encounter location. So obviously the first time we saw that robot that told us a story and gave us some gifts. And now there's this airdrop here with like this smoke coming out of it. And it looks like this time someone's built a player house. It looks obscenely ugly. This is why I like to play alone. So you can just sit here and watch the view. That's kind of cool. He also has a vending machine, so you can actually shop and you can buy all of these different plans and things that he's collected that he's selling for caps. So I've got to open up my Pip-Boy. I've got to go to move camp. I'm just going to build the quest objective. And now we just need to go back to the broadcast tower up the hill here. I'm just kind of observing the AI and I don't really understand what they're doing or shooting at. They're just very aggressively firing their guns into the walls. A 0% chance to hit this scorched apparently. How did that not hit it? There we go. Now it's dead. All right, let's go and activate the radio tower message. Okay, load broadcast. Activate transmitter.
Message uploaded. Initiating broadcast pulse.
Very good. We did it.
Attention, all consumers. New business established.
Now, from the relay tower, we've got to go back to our camp. So the sign has drawn in a treasure hunter. Hello there, sir. Where's your gang? Tell me or I'll eat your eyeballs.
Whoa, whoa. I'm not with any gang. Crane has just been MIA for a while. I was hoping to check in with him. You know where he is?
What can you tell me about Crane?
Probably not much more than you.
Oh, who's this? Another man has shown up.
You Crane? Scrawny little thing, aren't you? So, rumor is you've got information our boss wants. You tell me where this treasure is, and he's willing to leave you alone. Scout's honor.
I don't trust it. And then we have a strength and luck option, which I can't say. How about we trade? I'll tell you where the treasure is if you tell me where your gang is camped.
Where we're camped? Okay. It's... No. Why don't you go first?
He's onto us. He's onto us. Lie? No. You first.
No. You first.
No. You first.
No. You first.
No. You can keep going. You first.
No. You first.
No. You first.
No. Tell me what I want to know.
No. You first.
Okay, fine. We're at the West Virginia Lumber Company, okay? There. Now tell me where the hell the treasure is.
It actually worked. I can't believe it. It's in hell. Go and get your express ticket. Attack. I have no idea where the treasure is.
Well, I guess we'll just have to find the treasure some other way. Because you are dead.
He did not like that. Get wrecked, son. 95% chance to hit. It looks like you're the one who is dead. And you? Bring me Crane. Is this like a note? Last spotted at the Wayward. First person to get him to give up the location of the treasure gets a share of the overall take. Well, that's cool, but what I really wanted was his helmet. So now we are done here and we can report what we found to Duchess, who is in the Wayward just down the road. Fast travel for free caps. Do let me know in the comments if you want to see a live stream where I continue the main quest and see what's been updated about it. The next thing I want to talk about is the multiplayer, because I'd reached level 5 by just exploring the world at a slow and leisurely pace. Like honestly, I'd really enjoyed the single player experience so far, apart from some of those nagging online pop-ups and aspects which you can turn off. But Fallout 76 is a multiplayer game, so let's talk about what that means. Because you can join a public team from the menu, and being in a group is just mathematically better in every single way. It gives you the full amount of experience for anything you do, or if your group kills nearby enemies. But most importantly, you also get an XP boost for the longer people stay together in a group. And with this boost, I was able to level up much faster, even when exploring solo without the rest of the group. But by far the fastest way to get experience and legendary rewards is through the game events. Now, a new event seems to pop up like once every 10 minutes on the map. And if you go ahead and click on it, you can fast travel directly to it. And it will spawn you at the location and you can just take part in the event. Now, some of these events take a while and they have objectives and things to actually do, while others are just over instantly. Now, this particular event was mainly just level 200 players waiting for the mobs to spawn and then proceeding to obliterate them from the face of the earth with their super powerful character builds. Even level 100 Corporal Jane only lasted mere moments against their onslaught. The entire event only lasted for 30 seconds and I leveled up twice just for showing up. Then you get rewarded with 4 random legendary items, and the legendary enemies also drop their own legendaries for you to pick up as well. And these legendaries can then be scrapped to unlock their legendary modifications, or there's a chance to unlock them. And then you can apply those mods to any weapon you want to create the best combination. That's basically how you get the best weapon in Fallout 76. But now let me show you a couple more events. So here we are at the Bounty Headhunt location, and it's inside this big fort, which is a new area added by Burning Springs. Everyone's always standing on the roofs whenever I get to these places. Maybe I should also go on a roof so I can't be attacked. There we go. Okay, now everyone's just appeared in here, and wow, they're like level 20, so I'm not doing much damage, but if I just shoot everyone once, I get experience. You are now the team leader. Don't know how that's happened. Oh god, I'm getting attacked. Okay, I just finished the event. Okay, was that it? Wait, that was it. Okay, it's over. What? Okay, there's another guy right here shooting me. I've leveled up again. I've got like 3 different legendary weapons. This guy invisible. I don't do any damage to him, but I only need to hit him once. And then I get 277 experience just from killing him. And he's got another legendary item there too. Dude, like just doing these events is insane. The amount of stuff you get rewarded. Another legendary item here. Another one. So I got another 5 legendaries from this event, but I find the other objective-based ones much funner to do, like Uranium Fever, where you have to go around defending several extractors deep within a mine. And the excavators are all getting rushed by the mold, and they're spread out, so you need to constantly run between them to defend them. This to me is much more interesting as a concept than 10 high-level players killing the AI instantly as soon as they spawn. And even though I was only level 10 and the moles were level 45, I could still just tag them a few times with a pistol and benefit from sharing all that experience and also getting legendary items that were scaled to my character's level. Beyond these events though, you also have daily and weekly challenges, which are kind of random things that you can complete for golden tickets. And those golden tickets can then be used to unlock items in the free battle pass sort of looking system. Now this system is completely free to engage with, but some of those items require you to have Fallout first. In addition to this, they've also added group raid dungeons with huge endgame boss fights, and some of these are actually extremely challenging to kill, unless of course you break the game having an extremely overpowered character build, which is very easy to do in Fallout 76 because there's not really balancing at all. It's more just fun. It's not like an MMO in that sense. Honestly though, I've barely scratched the surface of all of the new content that's been added to Fallout 76 over the last 7 years. And overall, I've personally really enjoyed the single player aspect of the game the most. The NPC questlines actually made me feel like I was playing a true single player Fallout game. So this is a massive improvement since launch. And even if I exhaust the single player content and then never touch the game again, I think that would have been worth my time, especially from what I've played so far. Though I do think I was unlucky when it came to my single player experience being interrupted by the online world, like the servers going down and so on. In comparison to the solo content though, the game rewards you massively for grouping up and taking part in events, which encourages that group play. But personally for me, the multiplayer aspect of Fallout 76 is just never going to be the funnest part of the game, and it's never the reason why I've played Bethesda games in the first place. But who knows, perhaps I've just been doing the multiplayer side of things wrong. This was my first gaming sesh after 7 years, and I feel like I barely scratched the surface. I probably need more time and another video to truly digest all of the new content here. But I wanted to give you guys the perspective of a solo Bethesda player returning to Fallout 76 after not playing since launch, because I feel like a lot of you are probably in the same situation. But overall, I'm impressed with where this game is today compared to 7 years ago, and I'm also surprised that Bethesda kept working on it to turn it into something that has 10 to 15,000 players enjoying it each day. But let me know what you guys think in the comments.